I'll make us some coffee.
Times like these are made for taster's choice.
Good coffee always matters, but sometimes it matters more. Introducing new Taster's Choice. Now it's made a new way. Fresh brewed to capture coffee flavor at the peak of freshness, so you can enjoy flavor that's always first cup fresh.
Times like these are made for taster's choice.
Regular and decaffeinated.
Did you make the wrong turn on the freeway, Professor? Thought you concentrated on junior highs these days.
Cousin's giving me trouble.
I thought Patty was one of your best pushers.
Oh, she is. She graduates this semester. I want her little brother Tommy to take over.
Ah, she's fighting you, huh?
Yeah, she's fighting me.
Tommy is only 11.
Oh, yeah? Well, I've been giving him pot and pills for 3 weeks now. That's time he started to earn enough to pay for his new habit. All right? Now, listen. I want Tommy. I got a very big investment in him, and I'm going to get him. One way or the other. But it'd be so much easier if you'd help.
Well, if I talk to her, what's in it for me?
Well, to begin with, here's some of our latest product. Son. Huh?
Oh, I heard of this. It's kitty bait.
Right.
LSD's in the stickum, isn't it?
Right.
Catch you later. Jim! You holding? Yeah. Acid. But I don't know how good. So let me test it and I'll get back to you, okay? Keep me going till it's used up. get back on the track. The other cars are they're outdistancing me.
Minutes. Tops 15.
Yeah, last time you told me it'd be a 10-minute wait, I sat in the car for over an hour.
Well, that was something out of my control. Frank, if I'm not out in 20 minutes, you leave.
No, it's 20.
You're just mad because you have to make a speech.
I'm not mad. You have to go see an attorney for anyway.
To make a deposition. A correspondent in a divorce case.
Fooling around with a married woman, huh?
There are 12 of us.
Do you have any idea how the husband must feel?
Never mind the husband. What about me?
Frank, please. All right. I'll wait.
I swear I didn't know she was married.
Yeah, sure.
I think I'll walk to the attorney's. You could be up there in about 30 minutes.
You said 20.
Yeah, that was then. You're gonna be here at least 30 minutes. She looks mad.
Did you see what you did to my car, you bozo? Where does a yo-yo like you get a driver's license? You probably don't even have any insurance, you bum.
What'd you say your name was? Haber. Now, look, Miss Haber. Wait a minute. What do you mean my insurance has lapsed? I sent the check in myself.
Frank, I gotta see you.
They put me on hold. Oh, correction. They put me on hold along with 101 Springs doing Howard things in Glockamora.
Frank, it won't wait.
I better go. Here, Paul, would you handle this as my insurance ID card?
Frank, your insurance has lapsed.
How many vitamins do you take a day?
Trade secret. You think I want everyone looking as great as I do? Two things. One, you and your people will be here tonight.
Yeah. All dressed up pretty as pie.
This is an important week of dinners, Frank. I don't ask often.
What's number 2?
I've got a case for you. A bad one.
Aren't they all?
This time they're killing kids. And the kids are helping. There's a new product on the drug market, and someone's getting rich fast. 7 kids dead in 2 months. Put him out of business.
Frank,
Hello, Jane.
you don't know how good it is to have the cavalry come to the rescue.
That bad?
Oh, it just never ends. I've got 117 schools in my district. Just about every one of them has at least one pusher. 117 schools and 6 officers to cover them all. As if things weren't bad enough. About 3 months ago, someone started to manufacture these.
Stickers?
The latest poison on the market, affectionately called kiddie bait, permeated with high-grade LSD. Remember the good old days when they went after 15 and 16-year-olds? This stuff was invented to open up a whole new market, 8 years old and up. They started on the west end of town, and when they sold big there, they started moving east. They're on 30, 35 campuses now. And whoever they are, they're smart. Using kids as pushers, 2, 3 layers of kids. Just when you think you've broken through, you've lost them again.
It's a crisis, Frank. 7 kids dead. Jane's crew has pulled out all the stops, even borrowed people from other departments.
And once we get going, I hope you won't ever think the cavalry's stepping on your toes.
I'm up to 2 packs of cigarettes a day, a gallon of coffee. It used to be 2 martinis before dinner. Now it's 4. Frank, if the Coast Guard parked a cruiser in front of one of my schools, I'd welcome the help.
You got it.
Thank you.
Jamie Wilcox.
15 years old.
And last night he thought he could fly. He took a swan dive into freeway traffic. Last week this boy put on his crash helmet, grabbed his 10-speed bike, decided to play chicken with an oncoming 2-ton truck.
12 years old.
4 days before that, this girl thought Well, you get the idea.
My son Patrick is 6 years old. I wonder when they'll be going after him.
Where do we begin? The latest victim, the one that took the dive last night.
Frank, according to this, he lived right near you.
And 3 blocks from my house. Well, that is a start point. We'll fan out. Each of us to take a school, work it, try to get close to some of the teachers' kids. Someone's turning out this garbage. We're going to find a way to squash them. Murphy, this is Sergeant Strober. If it's not too much trouble, we'd like to ask you and your wife a few questions about your son.
I don't think my wife is up to it. She hasn't left Jamie's room since we had to identify the body. So,
Mr. Wilcox, we want to find out who either sold or gave your son those drugs. We want to stop them before...
Yeah. Come on in. Come on. Nancy, a couple of police officers here want to talk to us about Jamie.
I forgot about these pictures. We took these up in Lake Chess. Remember when we rented that camper for 2 weeks?
Yeah. Nancy, these 2 men want to help us with Jamie.
Well, there's nothing to say. He had an accident. He fell off a freeway overpass.
No. He was high on drugs. He climbed over the protective railing of the freeway and he jumped. They found drugs in his pocket. Don't lie to yourself anymore.
Oh, why? He had such a full life. He had his friends, and he had school, and he had his racing. Those are his trophies, officer. He worked after school afternoons, and he bought that racing cart with his own money.
Where did he work, Mrs. Wilcox?
No special places. He's doing odd jobs.
Do you have any idea for whom?
What difference does it make? He's dead. And it was an accident.
Run a couple $1,000.
Let's try Jamie's high school, then run down the rest of the troops.
Policeman, Patty. Look, we lost Jamie last night. Now, somebody sold him some drugs, and he was killed. Honey, I just hope you and your brother Tommy don't get mixed up with drugs.
Jamie's school.
Anything?
A lot of teary-eyed girls. Jamie was a good-looking boy. He was also a boy who was never short of cash.
Pusher?
Apparently more than that. I get the impression that he had other kids working for him, too.
Few odd jobs after school. Any idea who the supplier was?
Zero.
Have you seen my brother Tommy? It's important. He was here, and then that guy with the funny glasses showed up across the street. Tommy and him got to talking, then Tommy left with him.
Supervisors, mayor's dance. Cocktails at 7, speeches at 8. Sell the strike force. Tell them about it. Get some money. What am I, a cop or Johnny Carson? Miserable. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming.
I can't find him anywhere. I've been everywhere. I've been in school. I've been at the park. I've been in the arcade. If he hurts Tommy, I'll kill him. I will. I'll kill him.
Easy.
Tommy.
What do you want me to do? Just tell me what you want me to do. You want me to help you find Tommy?
You gotta help me find him.
I'll help you. But I can't if you shoot me. Give me the gun. Tell me who Tommy is.
Tommy, my brother. And if he hurts, I'll kill him.
If you think Preparation H is best for hemorrhoid pain, think twice. Think Tronilane, the remarkable two-step treatment for immediate pain relief. First, Tronilane soothes the skin surface, relieves burning and itching. Then its greaseless formula penetrates directly to nerve endings to relieve pain immediately. Remember the T, Tronilane cream or Tronilane suppositories, both with the same effective pain reliever. Think Tronilane. Tronilane relieves hemorrhoid pain immediately.
At Ford Motor Company, quality is job one.
Panels that were good last year, this year they wouldn't make the grade.
You won. Quality is #1 with us.
This dedication is already paying off. Overall, a 48% improvement in quality since 1980, as reported by new car owners.
Better and better, see what we've done. At Ford, quality is job one.
Starting May 2nd, it's the premiere of the show that helps you stop crime. Now you can turn anger into responsible action with a daring new series that asks the audience to call in and help. Your host is George Kennedy.
It's us or them.
Now it's our turn. Fight back with Counterattack.
No idea who she is. Her face is familiar, but I have no idea from where.
She'll make it. We had to pump her stomach.
What was she on?
Speed mostly, but I think both uppers and downers. I get younger. She'd like to talk to you. She is still upset, but I don't want to give her a sedative. I think that body's had enough drugs for one day.
You have to help me find my brother.
I will. But you've got to help me. We can start with your name, so I can notify your parents.
You promised to help me.
I will help you. But you've got to help me first. All right, let's try another way. At my house, you said if he hurts Tommy, I'll kill him. Now, who's he? If you're going to play games, I'm leaving.
You told me you want me to help your brother. But there's a million kids out there. How can I find him if I don't even know what he looks like? I've got to have a picture to have a chance. Then you tell me someone's gonna hurt Tommy. Now, who's gonna hurt Tommy? Who?
The professor.
All right. Now, this professor, how's he gonna hurt Tommy?
I'm the professor's connection at my junior high. But I'm graduating this semester. He wants Tommy to take over. I've been trying to stop him. I don't want Tommy to have to go through everything.
By connection, you mean you sell drugs. And the professor's your supplier, right?
Yes.
Now, why is he gonna hurt Tommy?
To make friends with him. I found out a week ago that he had been giving Tommy pills and stuff. And now he's giving him the same kitty bait as Jamie.
Jamie? Jamie Wilcox?
Yes. He was my cousin.
He pushed for the professor, too? We're gonna have that picture, Tommy. You must have him at the house. Where do you live?
Around the corner from you. 3 houses down.
Around the corner from me?
Yeah. You have the pink flamingos on your front lawn. And a big funny dog. And you mow your own lawn. Sometimes.
Hello?
Rosie, I'll pick you up in 10 minutes.
Frank, we don't have to be at the office for almost another hour.
I can't explain on the phone. I got a 14-year-old girl with a lot of trouble. I need help.
I'll be waiting.
I'll take you back to your place. I'm picking up a lady I work with who will explain to your mom and dad.
My parents are out of town. They're divorced. My dad is in New York, and my mom is up north to see about a job.
And she left you and your brother all alone?
My uncle and aunt are supposed to be watching us. Jamie's parents. That's Tommy on the mirror.
Some lights.
Tommy loves them. He stares at them by the hour sometimes.
Call the Black and Hoist. Get a description of the boy.
Okay.
Call Wilcox home, but don't talk to Mrs. Wilcox. She can't handle it. Tell Mr. Wilcox the situation. Everything's under control. See what you can get from her, huh?
Oh, you want me to call the office?
You better let me handle that one.
Okay, Patty, let's get you settled down, hon. Come on.
Okay.
Lie down.
Where the hell are they? You promised. Where have you been?
Working?
Where's Rosie?
At Patty's place.
What about your speech?
No time for speeches tonight. You're going to have to give it.
But I promised. I promised I would deliver you. We need more money. We need money. You have to tell him why.
Right, this is why. You tell him there's an 11-year-old kid out there in trouble, spaced out on the same kiddie bait that killed Jamie Wilcox. I've got to find him, and I need help.
Go. Get out of here.
Copy these 4 runs. Check the food joints. Movie houses, bowling alleys, whatever you can think of.
Here, Frank. Frank. What am I going to say?
You'll think of something. Tell him some bald jokes.
Bald jokes aren't funny.
Mr. Simmons, have you ever seen this little boy before?
Nope.
seen this boy?
Back was so happy when he sees your little faces. All right, I'm going to turn this on into this beaker, right? Oh, then the blue liquid. That goes trickle, trickle.
Never seen this boy.
Clear liquid. All right. Look at that. Clear, right? Yes. And,
You know, I've never seen this boy.
right? Go in, huh? Oh, look at it go in. And that concludes my act, except for the final boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't eat that. Break out.
What's that all about? There's a cop looking for Tommy Saracen.
I was gonna find a tray and bring your food into the bedroom.
I prefer to eat out here, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Thanks. I don't know if I can eat.
Hello?
Rosie? I'm hoping Tommy found his way home.
Afraid not.
Give me Patty.
Go easy, huh? Patty, Captain Murphy wants to talk to you.
Oh, okay. Yes?
Patty, we're still looking for your brother. I want you to think again. Where would he go anytime? What were his favorite places?
I told you. The video games at the bowling alley and his friend's house. And sometimes he goes to the park.
Captain Murphy, emergency police call.
Frank, it's Paul. We just got a call. A black and white answered a disturbance at Wilson High School. They found Tommy.
I'll be right there.
Captain, he says he's gonna jump when he gets to the lights. Turn him off. Now!
Hello, Tommy. Tommy Saracen. Tommy Saracen. Patty sent me. Tommy. Patty told me to come here, bring you to her place. Patty loves you. She's real lonely when you're not with her. Tommy, Patty wants you to come to her place to look at the lights with her. Pretty lights, the lights that flash on and off, all those colors. The place where Patty lives, we can all go there together. We can all watch Patty. Tommy, listen. I've got to take you to her. Now, you've got to come to me. Understand? Nothing here, the lights, pretty lights here at Patty's place. Boy, easy does it. This is slow. Come on, Tommy.
I'm sure he was gonna jump.
can call Federal Express and we'll pick up your important letter that has to be there overnight. The post office won't. Federal Express can tell you where your letter is and when it gets delivered. The post office can't. And Federal Express delivers overnight, absolutely, positively, to thousands of more cities and communities than the post office does. So now when you have to send an important letter, you don't have to deal with the post office. Ever again.
Who are you to tell me that?
We just told Carol Royce if she's got cotton, she could do better for her family wash.
I've been using my fabric softener for 11 years, and it does everything I want it to do.
Compare these all-cotton towels. One done in your fabric softener, the other in Final Touch fabric softener. Which is better?
Both towels are very soft, but this towel is the whiter. It's Final Touch. Whiter means better looking clothes.
For a soft, whiter wash, add the Final Touch.
I'm gonna buy Final Touch.
Strike Force. We'll be back in a moment.
Saturday, an all-new ABC special, The Mysterious Powers of Man. Then Isaac can't seem to make a hit.
And leave me alone.
On the Love Boat. And a woman lives life in the 17th century.
A cha-cha said it with a kiss.
Fantasy Island.
Tomorrow on ABC.
Break away from dull, boring, ordinary casseroles. Pour on the Durkee French fried onions and pour excitement into your casseroles.
It's in the air, something's in the air. L'air du temps, what a lovely feeling.
L'air du temps, the fragrance as romantic as the dreams a woman dreams.
It's in the air.
L'air du temps, the romantic perfume. Nina Ricci, Paris, at Marshall Field.
Defense of Freedom, late night Saturday.
This is an Eyewitness News Brief, and now here is Tim Weigel.
We have good economic news tonight. Consumer prices are on the downswing for the first time in 17 years. And there are new charges of negligence tonight in the East Chicago Bridge collapse, where 12 workers lost their lives. And the Blackhawks are fighting on home ice tonight for their struggle for the Stanley Cup. And Pat Collins will show us how to get in shape for summer on Eyewitness News at 10.
Begin to look the same after a while.
Gotta keep looking. We have to find him before there are more Jamies, more Tommies.
Are you gonna bust me?
We haven't talked about it yet, but sooner or later down the line, we're gonna have to.
I've been busted before. They just send you home.
I hope not. I hope they do better by you this time.
All the kids do drugs. I mean, all the freaky...
Not all the kids. You didn't want your little brother in it, Patty.
It's different with Tommy. That's different.
Sure it is. Patty, trust us. After all this is over, we're going to try very hard to help you. But right now, you've got to help us.
Ran the professor through the computer, came up with about 60 possibilities.
So why not? Every bad guy with any brains has been called a professor somewhere down the line. If you think of that description...
Oh, that did knock it down to 7 or 8. Unfortunately, between the graveyard, prison, and the French Riviera, they're all accounted for.
French Riviera?
This particular professor wrote a book about his life in crime. It was a bestseller. Sold the movie rights for $1.3 million.
Terrific. I can't get my laundry out.
Yeah, I noticed. What about the stamps?
Nada. Paper's common stock. Printing is normal, which means they could be doing it themselves. Now, they're putting the LSD in the stickum. Don't get your hopes up. The glue's homemade.
Someone's got a workshop. But where?
Look, the worst that happens is we wait 2 days and nail him when he makes his weekly delivery at Patty.
We might not have that kind of time. Showing Tommy's picture around last night wasn't the most discreet thing to do.
Which means that sooner or later the professor's going to hear about it, get a little nervous and pull up stakes.
We've got schools in every town. And he's got a hot-selling item.
Let's go.
Go? Where?
Back to the kids who died, their families, friends. Someone somewhere's got to have some answers.
Officer, is this the Henderson home?
Yeah, they're my parents.
I'd like to talk to your parents. It's concerning your brother's accident.
Accident? Mister, it's no accident when a kid takes a 2-ton truck straight on.
Well, I'd like to talk to them about it anyway.
Yeah, well, they're not home. They're both working. Besides, what do you want to talk to them about anyway? The fact that my kid brother was high and thought he was in a James Bond movie? Or, did you have any drug-related problems with your child before this incident occurred? Or how about the most asinine question of them all? How could a 12-year-old kid possibly know about drugs? Yeah, well, I'll tell you how. You know, my parents don't drink. They just come home every night and they get high. Oh, they're real chic, man. They're into grass and nose candy.
What about you?
Me? Yeah, well, I got lucky, man. I grew 4 inches in the 9th grade. I got hooked on sports. Jimmy never had that chance, man. It's just a rut.
Dan was our only child.
Do you know what he wanted to be when he grew up?
What?
Doctor. A lawyer. An astronaut. And the first black driver in the Grand Prix. Can you imagine that? He used to make us take him to all the kart courses in the area.
Mr. Jefferson, did your son own his own car?
Not the kind he wanted. The good ones, the ones the kids like, are bought up by the dealers. They're almost impossible to get.
Can you tell me what you're checking for? I mean, or is this a police matter? I'm looking for the serial number in the engine. Trying to trace it back to whoever sold it to your son.
Here it is, I got it. DC 19785. Wait a minute. I think I got something better. There's another tag here. Malibu Grand Prix, Nordhoff Street.
I think that's him.
The professor?
No, not the professor, but it could be his driver. I'm not sure. I've never seen him with a white smock on.
Harrison Blake. He said his name was Buck Rogers. He's a friend of Tommy Sarrazin. Look at him. He's got a face that belongs on a cereal box.
Yeah, but not stoned.
I hated to call you, but I thought you'd better hear it. You should have seen this guy a couple hours ago. A real space cadet. He was flying. But when he was flying, he was chatting as much as possible. He told me that he deals at the school. He gets the goods from the professor. The professor came by today and collected over $1,400. Dropped the last batch on him. Told him it was a present. Sell it or use it. It was all his. So just like you said, the professor's getting nervous. We're going to lose him. Look, Frank, sometimes you can take what you can get. I think since he's making his final collection, we should try to get him when he contacts Patty.
That's 2 to 5. He's out in 11 months.
At least he's off the streets for a while.
That's not good enough. 7 kids dead, how many lives wrecked? I want this guy in manufacturing. If we can bust him on a major, we'll put him away for 40 years.
But to do that, we'd have to find his factory. We're not even sure what he looks like. We're running out of time.
What you're saying is what we need is somebody who's really smart, who can lead us at the factory, right?
Yeah, like who?
Who could be smarter than the professor himself.
Its designation, Minolta Program System X700. It is computerized automation or total creativity. If you choose, you set nothing, even with flash. It is unmanned 35mm photography where camera is robot. It is quartz calendar dating that records your life and travels. The Program System X700, only from the mind of Lord.
When we eat our shredded wheat, we never leave them whole. We mash them up and bash them up, we smash them in the bowl. We crush them, break them, squash them, squeeze them, twist them in our fist. We grind them into tiny, tasty bits.
Nabisco shredded wheat, big or little, made of 100% natural whole wheat, with no added sugar, no added salt.
They feel so good, they taste so good for breakfast. We love that whole wheat flavor, we love that whole wheat crunch.
Nabisco shredded wheats, the great taste of whole wheat, no added sugar, no added salt.
Monday, the crime, pipeline ripoff.
Gasoline.
The victims, you and me.
He's heading around back. He's going right for you.
In a special episode of today's FBI. Then, meet the babysitter. The mother she drove mad. The father she corrupted.
Nobody would ever know.
And the child she possessed. William Shatner. Patty Duke Aston. Beware the babysitter.
Monday starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain on ABC.
Kiddo. What's the matter? We've been made.
Meeting like this.
Okay, Rosie, I got him. Heading east on Fairway Avenue.
figured out where we're going?
Yeah, pick a city.
That's it over there. Dr. Von Wacko's bust.
How sweet it is.
It was a setup.
Get this sucker moving!
Get him off! Get the kids off the track! Get him off the track!
Strike Force. We'll be back in a moment.
Tom Sullivan is a risk taker, a heartbreaker, and a music maker.
I don't know why she's driving me crazy. We haven't done anything.
Oh, we may have the problem there.
You know something, Tommy? Everybody knows you're blind but you.
You sure you don't want to come up to my room?
I don't think so.
You're going to miss my collection of porno braille etchings.
If You Could See What I Hear, a true story.
I love you, Tom.
Rated PG. Now showing at a theater near you. See your newspaper for showtimes.
I'm your mother. How can you know more?
Mom, it's true.
For feminine itching and irritation, you can't buy any douche more effective than Massengill Medicated Disposable Douche. It's the only leading disposable with Septicin, an effective medicine for temporary relief of minor feminine itching and irritation. Sanitary and convenient, too, because it's disposable.
And I know Massengill's, a name you can trust.
For temporary relief of minor feminine itching and irritation, Massengill Medicated Disposable Douche. It works.
Camp David. It may well have been the high point of Jimmy Carter's presidency. Tonight, as Israel prepares to return the Sinai to Egypt, we'll talk live to President Carter from Plains, Georgia, as we discuss with him the Camp David peace process and where it's going next. That's tonight on Nightline.
I'll be there in a minute. If I can get this thing open.
Notice. I washed and waxed the car, and I mowed your lawn and gave Sam his bath. I'm in a rush. Gotta babysit the Carsons now. Boy, you sure wear tuxedos a lot.
Keeping busy, aren't you?
One day at a time. That's what I'm learning in therapy. All this work helps keep me positive.
You're doing fine. It's not easy. You can't break a 3-year drug habit like getting rid of the hiccups. Keep up the good work.
Sometimes the hardest part of working is the collecting. Sometimes people forget to pay me. You still owe me 18 bucks.
Oh. Well, I guess it's 20. You got change?
No change. I meant you for 2 bucks. We'll stick it in on next time. See ya.
20 bucks. When I was a kid, it took me 6 months to make 20 bucks. Shut up, Frank. You're boring yourself.
Ah, champagne to go with the hors d'oeuvres. So, Klein roped you into a speaking engagement.
Yeah, finding out of excuses. Dinner speeches make me nervous. Maybe this will help.
To your speech. Oh, Frank! Your beautiful suit. What a mess.
Hey, mister, my Frisbee.
What about your Frisbee?
It's on your roof.
What's that got to do with me?
It's your roof.
It was your Frisbee.
Give me a break, will ya? Can't reach it. With a running jump, you should get it easy.
Do I look like Magic Johnson?
No way.
All right, come on. Take your shoes off. Why? You want that Frisbee, take your shoes off. Look, put your legs around my shoulders. That's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. There we are. Straighten your back.
With you, mister. Don't you like kids?
Born of tradition, endowed with spirit, nurtured by pride. Budweiser Light lives up to the heritage worthy of the king of beers.
A heritage that says never be satisfied until you've achieved the best. It took time, patience, and a commitment to quality to brew the clean, distinctive taste of Budweiser Light.
Bring out your best. Bring out your best.
The best never comes easy.
Budweiser Light.
That's why there's nothing else like it.
From the creator of Arthur,
everybody sing!
He's the one and only Henry Winkler.
I'm gonna be a star or a fireman.
And he's taking the world by storm.
Did I tell you I love you?
Oh, God. Why him? Well, you must be Andy.
Mom. And you must be Dad. Dad.
1 week from tonight, Henry Winkler is the one and only.
Hold all my calls.
An ABC movie special.
Sunday, a preview of next week's pro football draft on ABC's Sports Beat. And Sunday night, the Playboy Playmates show you how to stay in shape on Inside America, followed by Michael Caine and Sally Field in Beyond the Poseidon Adventure. Later tonight, a live exclusive interview with former President Carter and the scheduled Israeli withdrawal from the Sinai, the fruits of his Camp David talks on Nightline.